Alright, by special request. Oh, sorry, I'm eating. Let's see. You know, I do lose. You wreck sometimes. Let's see how that comes to be. See, some of these bases are just, you're gonna fizzle out. No matter what you do. See, I usually, when there's a bit of splash, I drop the heavies in front. It's the whole idea of heavies. If you have cannons lining the beach there, of course you're gonna drop your rifleman first. I mean that speaks for itself. I try to my timing and placement of shocks. Try to get him as good as I can. Get as much economy out of him as I can. That's the idea. Anyway, we failed this one because this is a good layout. If you can, he's got his stuff beefed out. And he has that last clump here. You're just not getting through. Well, good job. But that's not what you wanted to see. This is my layout. I started doing this, the mines around here. Jesus Christ. I started doing that when there was still heavy rushes and everything, but this base really, really, really works. I mean, sometimes it's destruction. If it's about time, I get it. I win it every freaking... Look how long they take, man. And they do wreck as well, huh? 1 standing, 2 standing. Let's see. This would be your typical base that you encounter. So, okay, let's see. So I don't take any grenadiers anymore. I've ceased doing that because they're not leveled up. I'm not gonna level them up. And they're just being dead weight. We use them against the mines, but you see? It's basically just a skirmish line. It's 4 heavies, 4 rifles, the good doctor in the middle. That's how it's done, I think. With this wide spread out base, that's kind of how it's done. Because and the thing is with the splash, the more clumped up your troops are, the more of a problem you have. Huh? It's not easy, eh? You see how much I'm suffering here? But your base is, you said your base is kind of weak. I've had ex-task force members, they were doing fine. They didn't level up their defenses and they dropped 2 ranks in a day. I've seen it happen. And that's the reason. See, I'm taking my sweet time too, huh? But let's get into some defenses because... Let's see the defense from this one. Because he leaves 2 standing. See, I'm nice and beefy. You're seeing, by the time of this video I got these maxed. Essentially everything maxed except the boom cannons, which doesn't really matter. They're gonna one-shot everything anyway at this point. Only difference is a little bit of health, but Here I use 1 boat of... 2 boats of Grens. Can you imagine? So he used it. Wake up, friend. But the Grens are not... They're just not the way to go. I'm telling you, I mean, if they're working well with 3 ER, but... Yeah, you see? He knows he's done. But yeah, that's all you gotta do. I mean, you need to... moving forward, you need to level up your defenses anyway. It's not really, that expensive. It doesn't cost all that much. So that's what I advise you to do. And then, by the time you're ready to go into 4ER, And I think for me that will be Monday, if my calculations are correct. Then it's the ER and the what's like a Gizmo, the artillery, which is a combined 97 unlock tokens. And that's what we're waiting for. So I'm rank 18 now. So this is one of those moments where you have to. Local leaderboard is at like 19, 20, the top. Where you have to realize like I can try and push, but essentially you're just gonna. In the worst case, you're just gonna lose. Best case scenario, you're gonna go back and forth. There's no point. You know, go do your battles when the winning's easy. So you do a bunch of upgrades. You get the chest, you do a bunch of upgrades, then you do a bunch of winning, and then you hit the brakes. That's it, I think. That's all you can do. Unless you're Chinese, and you started out at rank 18 or 19 or something, and you're ahead the whole time, then just keep pushing ahead. But for the midfield that we're in, you know, I think that's how you do it. Okay, I hope this helps, buddy. Bye.